Welcome to the new Naxos Music Library, the world's greatest resource for classical music. Discover 2.3 million tracks of fine classical music recordings from 1,000 labels, including all the important independent labels, the major labels, and labels offering niche and rare repertoire from all over the world. Click play on any album page to start listening. Add new tracks to your play queue without interrupting the music. Save your favorite tracks or a whole album for future easy access. View album artwork and read details about the recordings, including the back cover image and the full booklet. You can even download and print these for future reference. Watch videos related to selected recordings. There are many more details to be found for each work, including an overview of all available recordings. The Naxos Music Library offers curated playlists and themed playlists from our specialists, as well as simple playlist creation and editing, whether you're preparing for a class assignment, a concert, or just personal listening. The super-fast keyword search is the quickest way to find any recording in the library. And to get more specific results, the advanced search gives you 13 different search criteria. With a catalogue this large, this can be a real help. See the latest additions to the Naxos Music Library on the New and News page. This page is updated daily with an average edition of 50 albums every day. Dive into the works of a particular composer and read their biography, and look up the recordings of a specific artist here. Explore the catalogue of an individual label or browse a specific category like opera, choral, or concerto. The Naxos Music Library is much more than just a streaming service. There's also an interactive music dictionary with notation and music samples. A musicology section and oral training exercises. Don't miss the in-depth work analyses, guided tours based on classical music periods, and study guides for local educational curricula like the GCSE in the UK, the K-12 music curriculum in the USA, or for international exams such as the IB and the BTEC. The junior section of the Naxos Music Library introduces our younger listeners to the world of classical music. The resources section is rounded off by a collection of opera synopses and libretti, as well as a very useful pronunciation guide for composer and artist names, as well as musical terms. We're happy to conform to strict web content accessibility requirements, making the Naxos Music Library easy to use for people with impaired vision. Don't miss out on the apps for Android and iOS, and take the power of the Naxos Music Library with you wherever you are. Check out the new improved Naxos Music Library today. Talk to your librarian about access if you don't already have a subscription. Naxos Music Library, the world's greatest resource for classical music.